The San Antonio Spurs have several needs this upcoming offseason that really need to be addressed. But in my opinion, one of the biggest needs, outside of like maybe a backup big, is 3&D wings, right? They really need some shooting and perimeter defense that can really help De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama. You kind of have your two stars, you kind of have your two guys. Now, there's a lot of talks about a Giannis or a Kevin Durant and all these guys that very well may become, San Antonio Spurs this season. But beyond that, you do need to try to find some guys that can come in, plug in, slot on. Even if you were to get a Giannis, then you really need some shooting and some defense, right? Because De'Aaron Fox isn't a great three-point shooter. Wemby can be kind of streaky, and Giannis is not a good three-point shooter at all. So you definitely need those 3&D wings. So it is definitely a priority that I'd put at the top of the list for a team like the San Antonio Spurs. Ideally, I'd love to keep Harrison Barnes, but with his contract and it being expiring, probably one of your better tradable contracts, right? Now, if Julian Champagnie can continue to grow and evolve and continue to take strides like you saw this past season, I do think that there is a real argument there for him, right? And then Harrison Ingram, can he start to take some strides in year two? Didn't really get much opportunity last year, right? You have a couple pieces, but they're really going to need to kind of clear the deck, get those quality two-way guys. You saw it with Sacramento, right? I think San Antonio is, obviously better with Victor Wembanyama, but it was like Sacramento had the blueprint, right? But instead, they decided to go a completely other direction and go get, a DeMar DeRozan and all this stuff when it was like, man, you had Sabonis, you had the big, and you had the guard, right? You had Sabonis and Fox. Well, Spurs have Wemby and Fox, which, again, I think is a better duo, right? But you need to add the complementary pieces around them. Let me know your thoughts, opinions down in the comments. Agree with me, disagree with me, mix in the middle. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, check out my YouTube, link in the bio.